don't know quite how you follow the double act of Ian Murray and Jackie Bailey, but thank you for everything you brought to the campaign. Delighted to be your friend, Ian. Thanks for that. I just want to echo some of what we said last night. This is a remarkable result. And I want to talk a bit about the thousands of people that we've met during this campaign, because we have spent 6 months on every single street in this constituency, talking to voters at every single door about their hopes, their aspirations, their dreams, their fears, their concerns for this community. It's been the honour of my life to talk to all those people, to get to know them, to find out from them what they want their MP to fight for. And now to be their MP, to have the chance to represent them, is incredible. This result shows not only that people are fed up with two governments that are distracted, out of touch, but also that they're ready for change. People wanted a fresh start. The number of doors I knocked on who said to me, we need a fresh start. Not me saying that to them saying that to us. And clearly with this result, they've put their trust in Labour to deliver that change. That's a huge responsibility for me as the MP for this area, but it's also a huge opportunity for us, because change now is possible everywhere in Scotland and across the whole of the UK. And that change is so badly needed, because we've talked to so many people during this by-election who are struggling with the cost of living, who are struggling on an NHS waiting list, who are struggling to make ends meet. Those are the people that I'm going to spend my time as the MP fighting for. And I'm incredibly proud of the leadership of Anas Sarwar and Keir Starmer across our party that finally have got us to a place where people put their trust in the Labour Party again. We demonstrated that last night, and I know that we'll demonstrate that in the general election, finally getting rid of this morally bankrupt Conservative government. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been part of this campaign. Thank you to all the people who have joined us at events up and down this constituency, but thank you in particular to the thousands of people who voted for me, who put their trust in me, but also the 80,000 people of this constituency who I'll represent whether they voted for me or not. The change starts here, but it certainly doesn't end here. Change is coming across the whole of the United Kingdom, and it's coming with Keir Starmer and Anas Sarwar.
Friends, we made history last night in Rutherglen and Hamilton West, and we have changed the face of Scottish politics. We have flipped Scottish politics on its head, and the people of Rutherglen and Hamilton West have sent a message to two failing governments that we want an end to the incompetence, an end to the chaos, an end to the division, and instead we want change, a fresh start for Scotland, and change for every part of our community. And we've done it by having a historic election result with Michael Shanks as our fantastic new Scottish Labour MP. I am so immensely proud of this campaign, but in truth this is not a result that is weeks or months in the making, it is years in the making. I reflect back when I became leader 2 years ago. The Scottish Labour was 32 points behind the SNP in the polls. People were talking about Scottish Labour's survival, not its revival. And 2 years on, we have gone from 32 points behind the SNP to winning our first parliamentary by-election for over 12 years, from a 32% deficit to being double the SNP vote share in this constituency and an over 20% swing, demonstrating that Scotland will lead the way in delivering a UK Labour government. But friends, the change we've seen in Scotland would not have been possible if over the last 3 years Keir Starmer hadn't worked to change our Labour Party. In a short space of time, we have gone from our worst result since the 1930s to now being seen as a force that will finally rid our whole country of this rotten Tory government. He will be the man that leads that change and transforms every single part of our country. And again, Scotland will lead that way and deliver that UK-wide Labour government. But I want to say a special message to the people of Scotland. over the last 2 years, in my case, 3 years in Keir's case, we have, with energy, with humility, and with hard work, reached out to try and earn your trust and earn your support. And that hard work doesn't stop now that we've won this by-election. That hard work ramps up, because we are very clear that we will have to work to earn your trust, earn your support, and through that transform every part of our country, including here in Scotland, but every part of our United Kingdom. And the final point I'd make is the other thing that is now really, really clear in Scottish politics is there is only one party that's trying to persuade anyone in Scotland. The Conservatives, the morally bankrupt Conservatives, are only appealing to their hardcore base. The incompetent and out-of-touch SNP is only appealing to their hardcore base. It's only Labour that's saying let's pull our country together and let's deliver that transformative change for every part of our country. There is now only one party that is the party of change in Scotland, and that is Scottish Labour. Labour, the party of change, the SNP and Tories anti-change. But let's now build between now and the next general election and deliver that historic Labour government that changes people's life here in Scotland and right across the UK. And that campaign right across the UK will be led by my friend Keir Starmer.
Thank you. They said that we couldn't change the Labour Party, and we did it. They said that we couldn't win in the south of England and the north of England, and we did it. They said you'll never beat the SNP in Scotland, and Rutherglen, you did it! When I left here a week ago with the team, I said, you've got to win it. You blew the doors off. And congratulations to our brilliant candidate, now MP, Michael. What a fantastic campaign he has run. I'm so proud of this campaign, of what you have achieved. It was a time when Scottish voters looked at Westminster, at the Tory government, and saw something which didn't represent them. They turned their back on that. But they also, not so long ago, saw a Labour Party that had drifted away from them. We've changed, and because we've changed, we are now the party of change here in Scotland. We're the party of change in Britain. We're the party of change right across the whole country. And whilst we've been busy here, you'll have seen the Tories have been in Manchester. What a circus. Rishi Sunak pretending that he's going to do things differently. The nodding dog who passed all those decisions that he now says are a complete failure. The Tory MPs tangoing with Nigel Farage. The cabinet jostling for the Prime Minister's job because they know that he's not up to it, and we are the party of change. And as for the SNP, this isn't about just a few months of turmoil in the SNP. It is about years and years of non-delivery, and that is why we are the party of change. Now, we go on from here. There's much more work to do. This is a first step on a very, very important journey for all of us in Scotland, for all of us across the whole of the United Kingdom. We get the chance now to lay out our positive case for change when we go to our conference in Liverpool. That's what we will be doing, setting out the change that we want to see in this country. But because we have changed, we are the hope of change. Because we've changed, we can answer the question, why Labour? Because we've changed, we are hungry for power. And because we've changed, we are ready to serve across Scotland and across the United Kingdom. Thank you so much, everyone. Fantastic campaign. Well done.